Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back for another episode. Today we're going to get into cleaning the thermostat on the 03 Ram 1500. The process should be the same for your fourth generation, taking your throttle body off and cleaning it. It's just in a different location. It's on the front of the engine versus the back. So I'm going to get strapped up with some gloves, get out there to the truck, and we're going to jump into it. So now that we got our negative cable off, you come over here. I already got mine loose. It's 10 millimeter. 1, 2, loosen them up. Loosen up your clamp right here with the flat blade screwdriver. Take your map sensor here, you twist, right, counterclockwise, and just wiggle it. Like so. It'll come out. You just lay it off to the side. So with your resonator here, since it's off, you have a rubber seal back here. I'll show you in a second. So you want to lift up and pull out. Once you get your resonator out of the way from here, you just leave your hose hanging there. This is that O-ring or that gasket I was telling you about. It tells you how to go. If yours is in bad shape, replace it. Mine got cut, and that's why I got a new one. And then there's your throttle body. So we're going to get into taking this plug off. It's 4 8 millimeter bolts, and it should come right off. Be careful, there's a gasket behind there. So to get this plug off, it clicks a little bit right there, right? Then just wiggle it off like so. Just set it aside. Make sure your connector's good, right? You don't want to see any corrosion in it or anything. Then, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4 8 millimeters. Let me get this camera down here. You got 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. And then that thing will come off. You have a gasket back here. Be careful so you don't tear it. Be gentle pulling it off. Then we can get to cleaning it. So I got my 4 8 millimeter bolts out of here. I was wrong about the gasket. It is an O-ring. Here, let me get this throttle body out of the way. See your O-ring here? Make sure to check it. Get you a microfiber rag or a lint-free rag and wipe. You can see the oil here. Let me get you a little closer. This truck's got almost 400,000 miles. Burns a little bit of oil. I just deal with it. It still runs good. So wipe that out with a microfiber. And then we're gonna get this to the garage and clean it up. So just a little side note, when you go to wipe that intake out with your microfiber rag like I do, I wear these blue gloves. Make sure to take them off. You don't want a piece of this latex to rip off and get sucked down in your engine. That would be catastrophic. So I wanted to throw that in because I know I wear these gloves to protect my skin from the oil and whatnot. So I'm going to show you this throttle body. It's not in real bad shape, but it's not in good shape either. So this is what we got. Here it is. We're in the garage. You can actually see the oil. Like I said, my truck burns oil. The rings are starting to wear out. You know, the valve seats are leaking past. So, but for 390,000 miles, I can't complain. So we're going to clean all this up right here with some carb cleaner. We're going to open that fin up, get that all cleaned out. This is the side that faces the front of the truck. It doesn't look too bad, but it still needs a good cleaning. So I get a clean microfiber rag. I'm going to spray. It's brake part cleaner. It's the same as carb cleaner. Either way, like $2 at Walmart. So we're just going to hose it down. Put me a rag down here on the ground and kind of soak some of this up. Right, you want to hose it down good. Just don't hose down your sensor. There's no need in having to try to worry about getting this off or cleaning this. You just want to get here, and then you want to hold this up, and you want to get that seal right there so it'll idle correctly. Look at that. That's terrible. It's been probably a year since I've cleaned this. So I'm going to carry on with that. And also, when you're holding your throttle body open like so, don't get crazy and be prying a lot and bend this. That's not a good thing. Also, make sure to clean the edge right here. You want to get that off of there too. I don't know if you could pick that up on the camera or not, but it's very important to get that line of carbon buildup and this line of carbon buildup off the edge. That's the purpose of cleaning it. All right, we got that throttle body all cleaned up, looking hot and fresh. Get it out here in the light. I can show y'all. Let me walk out here real quick, man. So we got it all cleaned up. It looks good. clean the back side up. So like I stated, there's no need in trying to clean your sensor up. So that was the purpose. I'm gonna clean this resonator out some. It's got some oil in it, and then we'll get into slapping this thing back on. It's just a reverse process. I'll get back with y'all in just a hot minute. All right, so we're back out of the truck. Got the throttle body all cleaned up, nice and pretty, both sides, wiped it up good. Got inside here, look, I'll show y'all real quick. Got that dirt ring out that was in there. Made sure my ends were clean as they could be. So let's get this thing back on. We'll give it a go. So like I stated, it's not a gasket, it is an O-ring. I personally didn't want to take it out and take a chance of messing it up, so I just left it in. And then you have two guide pins, one here and one here. And then there's your guide pin holes there and there, so you can't get it wrong. Just set it up there like so. Get your bolts. Like I've stated in previous videos, I always do the top ones first. Slide them in there. For me, it's easier with a socket. Like so, get them started. That one kind of felt like it cross-threaded. I don't know. And the same with the bottom two. We'll get them bolted back up. We'll get it snugged up. Get this clip. Look, you can go ahead and plug that clip in right now if you want. It's really not going to be in the way. Push it all the way in. Push it a little. Remember how it clips out? Make sure it goes in. And there it is. You hear the little click. You're good to go. So with all that, I'll get with y'all in a minute. So when putting these bolts in on pretty much anything you're going to do, on any of your vehicles, you want to make sure to get all of your bolts started before you tighten any of them down. And then for me personally, this is aluminum, so I always tighten them up in a cross pattern just to make sure it sits right. I just kind of needed to throw that in there. I felt it was necessary. So now that I got that throttle body all bolted back up, it's nice and snug. Remember, your intake is poly or it's plastic. You know, we'll just go with plastic. So I got that snug back up, it's on there. I got it plugged back in. At this point, it's safe to put your battery back on, and then I'm gonna fire it up without my resonator on. It should be okay. So I got that negative cable tied back in. We're in the truck, so we're gonna start it up, see what it does. Here we go. Give it a second. Let everything re-register after having that battery off. Man, that sounds pretty good. Let me hop out here. Look at that. That thing's running nice and smooth. It's not searching. You know, what I mean by searching is that throttle body setting there going, whoa, 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 whoa. That's how the truck runs. So that was the purpose of cleaning it all. I'm gonna get that resonator put back on here, and then that'll be it. All right, so there it is. Got it all buttoned back up. It's idling nice, smooth. Should go another 2 or 3 oil changes, get into doing that again. So that's how you clean the throttle body on an 03 Ram 1500. It'll also work on an 09 through 18. You know, it's just in a different position. It's located on the front of the engine versus the back of the engine. So with all of that, we got another little tip going down. This is Auto Guy DIY. Keep living the dream, doing your thing. Like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Back in business.